permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games.
Oh, a lot of space. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Sayin. He's got him this time. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The run to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. today, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hands it off. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Looking to throw, it's Aller. He's got the back in the middle. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Finds his tight end. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back. And we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Aller. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. And he was looking for the pick six. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
These two blue bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. We really sensed that Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against Ohio State, a big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. You think back to Woody Hayes, and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Makes the catch. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Saunders. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll give it to the back. Look out, he's got room. Got enough for the first down. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
And they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enis, Saquon Barkley, time.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it.
Running free. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. The give to the single back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can...
Touchdown, Ohio State! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Pulls it in. It's Ross. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in there. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And they'll try to tack on 2.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Now the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide-out level noise. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the quarterback goes. Down at the 11-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He'll field the punt and look for room. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Aller. Unloads it left. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Saunders. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And this setter downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He wants to take the top off. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense...
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Graham. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Going deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. It's a running one. Touchdown, Penn State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return is the kickoff. Out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Back to pass. It's Aller. Throws to the wideout. It's caught along the sideline. He's out of bounds. Would have had the 1st down if he could have stayed in the field of play.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then...
There he goes! Discards him with the stiff arm. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. On the direct snap, it's Allen. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
He is denied. Stopped just short of the goal line. Pushed his way to the 1 and could go no further. And they'll turn it over on downs. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive turns. And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's
touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Starting to feel a little pressure. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. near the sticks. It's Peoples. Oh, he's got some space. He's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's ball. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone, and the field starts to shrink. They really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And the Buckeyes are on the move. To throw, it's St. Clair. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
The snap sets up to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. 10. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Wide open spaces. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Toss to the outside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. He might want another play. Makes the catch. It's Ross. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Hauls it in. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes a grab on the shot. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. First and 10 from the 25. Turning it on! And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Nittany Lions will snap it on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. No reason to rush here. You want to be efficient, you want to finish the deal, but you might as well milk that clock.
100%. Make it tick. The clock is your friend. You've got the lead. You've got the football in good position. Hang on to it and milk that clock.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's St. Clair. Rushes on him. That's reeled in. It's Porter.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine.